Hey everybody. All right, welcome to your round 5 updates. We're going to try to get through this real quick. I was pretty behind on updating since I was out of town for a bit, but I've now updated all of the results from the match record sheets that are in the website or in the Google Drive. So all that stuff here is in there. If your match record was not in the Google Drive, it is not on the spreadsheet and it does not count. So I actually think there's some friendlies missing. I think the Komodos versus High Street's friendly. I don't see it in here. It means it's not in the spreadsheet. It so far does not count until it's in the folder. So guys, remember friendlies you need on Facebook and on Dropbox or on Google Drive as well. That's always the case for anything that counts for SPP because we have to track it in the spreadsheet and make sure everybody's on track and that it's fair and for everyone. Okay, so yeah, this is what we've got. Let's see, how many matches was that? That should be 9, so 1 friendly plus the 8 league matches. Okay, so that's where we are at now for the results. If you see any mistakes, let me know. Like I said, I just did this real quick now, as quickly as possible. It still took about an hour. There's a lot of games going on and things to update. But if you see mistakes, let me know. Okay, so where are we at now? Oh, look at this. We are now, interesting. So, but now that looks like there's one extra game so far for New Age Outlaws. They are the highest points, but remember, we'll be averaging points, so I'll have to put a column here for average points because it looks like it's 6 games versus 5 games. So 17 versus 15 for the white trash. So yeah, in terms of points, New Age Outlaws are ahead. I think that's just because Cyrus had a 2-game week, and I think Ross, for example, has a 2-game week this time. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit of movement around in the at least in this list. So that's interesting. Always fun to see things get shuffled around. All right, so let's go to team stats, see what we're at here. Best offense, the New Age Outlaws with 15 touchdowns, pretty crazy. White Trash with 12, and then everyone a tie with 7 for a couple different teams. Let's see, defense, yeah, still no one has scored on White Trash. And yeah, so best differential. So roughest team, Demon Souls in Distress. Severin is making good on his aim here of being the most casualties caused team. So they're ahead of now the Silver Kings by 2, but on average, because the Silver Kings I think are still 1 game less, they are just behind the Silver Kings for games on average. Let's see, Mayhem has taken the least, as well as High Street Lives taking the least casualties. And the best differential is with actually the Raccoon City Stars with a +5 differential. So they have dealt out 5 more than they've taken in. Team popularity, expensive team is the Raccoon City Stars. Actually, you know what? Let's come back to this because this is now without the skills. We're going to go through that together because I didn't have time to do that. So we'll go to the skills. Popular team, White Trash with 11 fan factor. Gate Magnets, Raccoon City Stars now on average attracting the largest crowds with 15,300, and the High Street Lowlives in the Raccoon City Stars game with 30,000 fans attending is now the most well-attended game. Ooh, lots of fans coming out. Okay, so yeah, best player still runs with 50 now. We roll from the Raccoon City Stars with 46. I think he's the one that's the double Agi, so that one is probably gonna take off like a rocket ship. Let's see, anything else here? Let's see. Oh yeah, best scorers. Now we have some competition here where now Trucker Hat, the dead Trucker Hat with 6, is now no longer the league's highest scorer of all time. It is now Chris, the Werewolf from Raccoon City Stars, Billy the Kid, the catcher from the New Age Outlaws, and Ryan Tickler, Timber Scrub from the Tree Sharps with 7 each. Best passers is Derek Nightfall with 6, and then the Tree Sharps catcher Arrowlane Swifty Shadyvale, and tied with Jesse James and Cyrus, the catcher, and the Silver Reaper, the thrower from Cheez-It. Let's see. Oh, this is, I think, must be a mistake here. I must have just that is not true. I'll go back and fix that. I think that's not the case. We didn't have any interceptions. Most vicious now 11 casualties for Impotent, and surprisingly, Dondros Nightshade, the Tree Sharps War Dancer, has 6. So big differential there, but interesting. The War Dancer is not that far behind, or let's say is ahead of some of the other killers in the league. MVP, not surprising. Runs is still on top. Gordon Ramsay's now is also at 5. And the catcher, Fim Van's Fingers Slender Limb has 3, and there's a big tie for 3 ways here. Okay, let's move on to skills. So the tree sharps. One game this round, there was the one agi increase on the thrower. So now it's an agi 5 thrower, which so I've got so Pegasus is missed next game, but he's agi 5. Thrower's agi 5, and an agi 5 catcher. So pretty crazy there. I'll have 2 journeymen for the next game because the one war dancer is out, and then I also picked up sure feet here on number 7. And I've got one more skill to take on number 8, and I think I'll go tackle, but I'm not sure yet. I have to think about that. Okay, so let's move on to the Silver Kings. New skills here. Okay, so we've got the Blitzer Estella. So let's go over here. Blitzer Estella is now, oh yeah, right, that one got an agi increase. So we've got a Blitzer now with an agi increase. So we'll go there. And what else we got? We got nothing there, nothing there. New skill. Ah, right. So this one I think is also, there are now 3 strength 4. That is crazy. That is, a crazy number of strength increases for one team, and especially in the short period of time in which they've been acquired. So 3 strength 4 dwarf blockers now on the Silver Kings. That is scary and unholy. All right, so I wonder if their skin is turning green and they're becoming black orcs. It kind of seems like that. But okay, so that's all good there. We'll leave the rest. I think we're right. So, well, if this says we're wrong, maybe these missed next games cleared. Right. So they're all right. So these ones are probably cleared. I think. And then this one is not cleared, but this one might be. I can't remember that. Yeah, that would be cleared. And this one is a niggling injured Troll Slayer now. So 1580. Okay. Okay, so let's move on here to, let's see, vampires. What do they have for new skills? So Crushes, number 4, will have a new skill. Crushes now has Sure Hands. Okay, going to be a ball handler, that one. That is a general. There we go. Anything else? New skill on Twists, number 15. Kick. Okay, so we've got a kicker. Okay, and I think that's all that's new there. So move on. Now we have White Trash. So what does White Trash has? The White Blitzer will have a new skill. And we've got new skills for each of the mummies. So let's see if Ross has updated his sheet. So no update here. Mummy, so yeah, we got break tackle, and it must have been a double then? Is that right? Must be, because obviously mummy does not get an agility. But so anyway, he's got break tackle. There's only strength skills. Break tackle, and then this one says dodge, so must have been a double for that one. Okay, yeah, break tackle and dodge. So we got some. I guess it's just going to be more defensive because block. Like he's still not going to be able to run out too much. But I guess he's just more hard to knock down now. All right, so and I think that's it for new skills. So yeah, besides the Blitzer, which looks like it has a new skill which hasn't been chosen yet. Okay, so let's move on to New Age Outlaws. Probably got some stuff here, right? They're skilling up fast, this team. So let's see, we've got number 2. Number 2 got an agi increase. So yeah, right, I read that in the report. And then what else we got? Number 3, the thrower, is going with kick and leader. So we got kick and leader. Leader is, what is leader? Is that it's a passing skill, isn't it? It is, yes. Let's see, what else do we have? A new skill on the catcher, number 12, which is going to be block. And that looks like it for now. Nice mix of skills on this team. Probably hard to keep track of everything while you're playing. That one is really spread out. All right, so next up, Gravedigger's Bane. Let's see what they've got. So there was a new skill on this lineman, and I think a new skill on the Witch Elf and the Runner. So let's see if Brad has updated this. So we got the one line elf. Which one was that? So that was number 6. Number 6 has block. Okay. Then the runner has Derek has kick off return 15. So I have it as a new skill here. So this says You know what? I think Brad's probably missing the one more completion because I have 6 completions. So, or maybe I'm wrong and they're right. I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that the Witch Elf does have one. Yeah, so the Witch Elf has leader. Okay, so must have been a double. Then I'm not sure if Witch Elves get. I have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure Witch Elves. I don't know if they get passing skills, so maybe it was a double. In any case, I'll trust Brad there that he is aware of that, and that's correct. So we'll go to Raccoon City Stars. And what do they have? So yeah, we've got Leon with a new skill, a 32 now, and we've got a new skill on this zombie. So let's see what Leon took. We've got Leon with dodge. And we've got this zombie number 11 with wrestle. Okay, cool. Lots of money in the bank, big team value here. And yeah, so that's those expensive mistakes, of course, go up in difficulty when as you have more money. So be aware of that. That table changes. So it's more and more likely that the Raccoon City Stars are going to lose money. Mark asked me if we're going to use rostered star players in the league. Currently, we decided not to, but I've had some discussion from other players that would be interesting. I'm open to it, but we could discuss as a league maybe if that's something people want to do because it can, you know, advantage teams that have a lot of money already. So like, you know, that would take his value probably to 1 million, 2 million, which then makes the inducements crazy and it becomes difficult. Like the more, a little bit of inducement money, the game is still fairly balanced. A lot of inducement money, and I wouldn't say it's balanced, especially because like you just can't get that. You can only have 2 star players per match. And then you know you can only spend so much money before it just doesn't, you have diminishing returns. So that's just something we could discuss in the future. I'm open to the idea because I want to see more star players out there, but I am concerned that it makes the game even more unbalanced when you have a big differential. But maybe next season again we'll be redrafting next season, so the spread of team values next season is going to be much more narrow than it is this season. So let's see. Humans of Nelson didn't play because Josh is out of town, so we'll just skip that one altogether, unless there's new skills here that need to be picked. But I doubt that, you know, I doubt that Josh has updated this at all because he's been on the road. So we'll just move on to the High Street Lowlives. So here we go. What do they have for new skills? There's a new skill in this Black Orc. Yep, number 5 goes block. Nice, safe choice. It's the first thing I would take on my Black Orcs too. And we've got a niggling injury on Prospector, but that was from a while ago, if I recall. And that's about it. Okay, so one new skill for the Orcs. Komodo Klondike's pretty rough week, so there's gonna be some changes here. Let's have a look what we got. So one blocker was killed, and then the Agi busted skink was fired. So Mars, Wunderbar, Bounty, Crunchy, Arrow, T-Wix, that's a good one. Mirage, Kit Kat, so that was Kit Kat is Journeyman, Skink Runner, and then oh, Spicy Maya. Okay, so that's in there now. So we'll put that in. Spicy Maya is a Croxagore. That's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm looking forward to see what model Matthias gets for that one. Okay, so anyway, I think this is true. I think we'll leave it there. I don't see what new skills we're looking for right now, so I think we're good on skills. Couple rough games for the Komodo Klondikes. Yeah, so nothing new there, but a new Croxagore, and then these 2. I think maybe Rolo was killed. I'm not sure. Maybe I missed that. Okay, let's just move on from that. Mayhem Marauders. I don't know if Tay has updated this still. He did some updating, but this looks like. No, this was okay. This was before, so yeah, this is new. This is from mine. This catcher is missed next game for round 6, and that other missed next game should be cleared. There should be probably a new skill here on this blitzer and a new skill on this thrower, and I think that's probably it. That's probably where that is at. So just as soon as Tay, who's ever playing Tay, make sure that he gets that updated, please. Okay, so Josh G, Cheese It, a bunch of games for them because they're playing a lot of friendlies. And then what do they have for new skills? They have. It doesn't look. Oh, a new skill on the Rat Ogre. So the Rat Ogre is going with Juggernaut. Okay. That is probably a strength skill because that's all that they get without doubles. And that's it. Yeah, it looks like that's it for Cheez-Its upgrades. There is a new gutter runner. So I think they have, yeah, the 4 gunner runners now. And 2 throwers, gutter, rat ogre, blitzer. There's only 1 blitzer? Looks like there's only 1 blitzer right now. Okay, so I think that's it. And Demon Seal's in distress. They have 1 missed next game from our game. So number 12 is missed next game. They have any new skills here? That doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Okay, so nothing new there. Okay, and Hall of Fame. So we had a bunch of, Oh It's Henry killed. And then Mr. Big retired. Sprints was killed, and Beautiful 2 was killed. So it looks like our kill count / retire count for this round. And let's go back to team stats real quick, and we'll see now that we've added in the skills, at least the ones where we did have an update, it doesn't add the value of the skill until you pick the skill. So now this is where we're at in terms of most expensive teams after these skills have been updated. So yeah, Raccoon City Stars was 1730, White Trash was 1630, Silver Kings 1580, Descriptors 1560, New Age Outlaws 1550s. New Age Outlaws, the first season, round 6. So they've gained 550,000 gold pieces in only 6 games. Yeah, they played 6 games. They've got 500,000 team value. That's got to be the fastest team value growth in the league's history. Tree Sharps with 1540, and then Humans of Nelson with 1500. Okay, we're gonna end it here. We're a little bit, we're not too bad for time this week, but okay. So round 6, we'll see you at the end of that. I do need to make a video about redrafting. You can just read the rules about that, but yeah, I am still stressing that will be coming. So please plan your treasuries accordingly. Okay, guys, see you at the end of round 6.